Hey guys, it's Wanda the Traveling Dutchie coming right at you from beautiful Costa Rica. In today's video, I'm actually going to answer 5 common questions I get from you guys a lot. So stay tuned while I answer them. If you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat. I've been living here for 16 years and I'd like to share all my experiences and everything I've learned here with you. Today I'm multitasking. I'm actually going to walk my dog while I do this video. So let's do it. Let's get into it, you guys. First question. So you guys ask me a lot, is it cheap to live in Costa Rica? Excellent question, of course. But it comes with a complicated answer because it could be cheap to live in Costa Rica, but it depends on what you compare it with. I told you just, hold on, I dropped my keys. Nela, come. Sorry about that. It depends on what do you compare it with. If you live in LA, California, I'll bet you're gonna find Costa Rica extremely cheap, right? But overall, I must tell you that Costa Rica is not very cheap. Most people have obviously expectations that, oh my God, they're going to a developing country, it's going to be super cheap. That is not necessarily the case in Costa Rica, because if you compare it to most other Latin American countries, Costa Rica is actually one of the more expensive ones, but the quality of life is better here as well. And on average, the locals a month make more money as well. So it all evens out. However, it's important for future expats to know exactly what the situation is. So Costa Rica is more expensive than other countries. I actually made a video on this subject, why Costa Rica is so expensive. So I'll link that at the end of this video. Let's get into the second question. Is Costa Rica safe? Excellent question, very important. Now, I must say, in the 16 years that I've lived here, crime definitely has gone up. However, I have never felt unsafe living here. I live in a suburb of San Jose. I've lived in 3 different areas around San Jose. I've never felt unsafe, but I do take the necessary precautions. So you see, here in Costa Rica, the biggest struggle is with theft. And you'll see all the houses here have windows with bars. And there's ginormous gates with barbed wire. So yeah, that is definitely something to take into consideration. I stopped walking because I believe there's construction going on over there. Let's see. Let's find out. Come on, Nela. Yeah, so safety. So I've always felt safe, but theft is a problem here. And also, I never ever walk alone in the dark. So basically at night, anywhere in Costa Rica. It's just, you know, it's for me also not a problem because I have a car. So in the beginning, I had to get used to it a little bit because, of course, in the Netherlands, I go everywhere at night on my bicycle, and that is not something I can do here, but I've gotten used to it. So that is something to keep in mind. The third question you guys ask me a lot is, what is the exact cost of living and what do you pay? Well, I actually made a video on that as well, because it depends on where you live. Like, a lot of people live at the beach, and then depending on how touristy the town is, you can imagine it gets more expensive to rent a house when you live at a touristy beach town. But if you want to know exactly what I pay for rent and utilities, I will link the video at the end of this video, or if you must see it now and you can't wait, you can actually click here and it'll take you right there. The fourth question you ask me a lot is, do you have to know Spanish? when moving to Costa Rica? And the answer is no, not necessarily. If you don't speak any Spanish and you want to move to Costa Rica, don't worry. I did the same, and many other expats did the exact same thing. Of course, life is a lot easier when you do speak Spanish. I highly suggest to take Spanish lessons if you move to a different country where they don't speak English. It's just not only so much better for you, it just helps you integrate in Costa Rica's culture and helps them to accept you easier as well. So you're not the gringo that only speaks English. You know what I mean? So no, you don't have to, but once you've moved, take some basic lessons, because if you have to deal with like getting your internet here, getting a bank account, there's definitely some scenarios in which people don't speak English. And unless you want to be dependent on a friend that's helping you, it's just best to get some basic Spanish lessons started. Now, the final question I get a lot is, do I have to have residency to live there from the start? No, you don't. Not necessary at all, actually. I wouldn't start that process from the start unless you are absolutely positive that Costa Rica is the country you really want to live in. So you see, most people come here and they first explore and find out if Costa Rica is for them. Because when you arrive in the country, I'm actually out of breath from this little walk. When you arrive in the country, you get a 90-day tourist visa. And so what most expats do, they leave every 90 days. They visit Panama or they visit Nicaragua, and then they have another 90 days. So you could do that while you find out if Costa Rica is definitely the place for you. It's not for everybody. And then when it is, yes, it is much better to start the residency process, because obviously you get so many more benefits when you're actually a resident in Costa Rica. So I'm actually at the same time also showing you the place I ride my horse. So first I walk Nela and then I ride my horse. So I'm absolutely multitasking with doing this video, walking my dog, on my way to my horseback riding lesson. You guys, I have over 100 videos on my channel on anything related to Costa Rica. How to move to Costa Rica, expat living, Costa Rica travel, you name it. Check it out. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm always happy to answer any questions you may have. You can leave them in the comments below, and if you have a subject that I haven't made a video about, let me know. I'll be happy to do that. And in the meantime, off I go, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao!